And we're officially live. And
Yep.
I'm sitting here with Susan Kelly, who was not only in my high school when I was a teacher or when I was a student, but she is also it's been very fun to talk to her and also fun to start a nonprofit organization as well.
Yes, it's been fun. It's been fun.
It definitely has been. And, we've seen some challenges along the way. It's not but it's been about as easy as it could be. We're making progress on this, definitely. And
We
so
are.
let's just talk now in terms of what is your interest in reshaping justice?
Um, my interest. I I saw a lot of injustice in the world, but in 1996, my brother, he was incarcerated for a heinous crime, and he
Right.
went
No
to
denying that. That's not even an issue. Yes.
right. But going through the process, as a family, going through the process, we saw how the justice system was just stacked up against defense, against
Justice.
everything. We
Right.
couldn't get any equity, I would say.
Right.
And so courts and boards change rules as they go along, and that affects just hundreds of thousands of people.
Right. Well, not only that, but what's been so interesting to me is just how many people that think they're doing the right thing and they just get caught and they've served way more than the time they should have served. And that to me is so offensive, really.
Yes, when you have 17, 18, and 19-year-olds getting caught up in everything 18 and 19 and 20-year-olds get mixed up in,
Right.
your life is over for
Right.
or you will never see the light of day.
Right.
That is just
You
crazy.
don't matter, is what they're
As
saying.
as a longtime educator, kids would say, I was really bad when I was, in your class or whatever, and I always thought, never judge someone on how they're going to be as an adult,
Right.
an adolescent, or a teenager. You were
It's not gonna work that way.
or a teenager. And we all know the human brain isn't fully developed. So I'm just trying to work to fix a justice system that is broken in that it doesn't really have a system. It just has whatever it's the flavor of the day. Whatever this court decides it's going to do,
About that.
they're going to do it. And if you don't have money, position, power,
Right.
there is nothing you can do to fight that. And the sad thing is, in our case, my brother has a support system, and I'm educated, and I can keep up on what is going.
Right.
There are just thousands of disenfranchised youth that have gone through the system with no resources or support, and that to me is acceptable. Pay the penalty, pay the consequences.
Right.
Do your time, but it should be just.
It definitely should be. And that's the whole idea of even the domain name for reshaping justice is
Right.
different because, it's one of these things that we're just trying to get there, just to know what we might achieve if we actually reshaped justice. And it'd be it for everyone, white, black, anything. Guilty or innocent, they all need to be judged.
Right. And on that, supporting our public defenders,
Without a doubt.
they are overwhelmed, and even with the best of intentions, they are not supported. So at the initial going into a courtroom with
Right.
that may have met with a client maybe once, maybe never,
Or not at all. Not at all. Yes.
not at all.
And so actually one of the cool things that happened out of the one we did last week was we had a comment from one of your former students, Shane Wilson, who's a highway patrolman, and
Yes.
he said he wanted to give his status. I want to hear his status. I want to hear everybody's take on what could be better. This is not one-sided thing. This is everybody. We all need to be involved.
Yes. Yes. And we do need to support our police officers.
Absolutely.
My gosh, our first responders. No, yes.
Right.
We need a lot more kindness in this world.
I think that's the thing is kindness would go a long way in all this stuff. I mean, clearly it would. That's so key. But just again, in terms of the people that have been just like done away with by the system, it's just not fair to anybody.
It isn't. It's a broken system, and we have one of the. I mean, we incarcerate more than any other.
Yeah, it's totally crazy in terms of the people that we incarcerate and for the crimes we incarcerate.
Right.
Totally.
Right. Yes. And the cash bail and everything. It's just all very difficult. Very, very difficult. So I think we need to think about, focusing on what we can do. And that's going to take some time. And I hope others get involved with us.
Right. Exactly. That's why my email address, I always say, is DaleWileyShow@gmail.com. And now we actually have a website. We've not officially received a 501c3, but we'll be receiving that soon because we've paid the stuff. And I just want to know that this is coming. This is such a cool and amazing process. And I just really am glad for Susan's help and to help us get this thing started. Take it away. Last thing you want to say?
No, I just appreciate this opportunity, and there's more we can talk about, but we would need a lot more time.
Well, you and I have had plenty of conversations during the middle of this thing, and it's been fun. But what I just have to say is this is a very important issue, and this is one that needs to be tackled. And why not us? Why not us? That's the idea.
Right. It needs to. Yes, it needs to be.
And so I just love having you on this thing, and thank you for coming on.
And that's the first thing we can do to get involved is to pay attention and speak out.
Right, exactly. And know that everybody on here, anybody is welcome here. Just listen and just support the mission and tell us stories and let us know of people that we can help.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Dale.
Thank you. Say hi to Crane.
I will. Bye.
All right. There we are. See, there we are.